Right now, before this moment passes, something is shaping your future. Not your job, not your past, not the people around you, but the quiet voice in your head, the one you never question, the one you repeat every day, the one your brain obeys without hesitation. Most people never notice it, and that's why their life keeps repeating. Because every word you say to yourself is not just a thought, it's a command. And your brain is always listening. If that feels uncomfortable, good. It means you're becoming aware. Because the moment you realize your inner voice is shaping your life, you regain control. And that's where everything begins.
Your life is being shaped right now. Not tomorrow, not someday in the future. Right now, by the words you repeat in your own mind. Every thought you allow, every belief you accept, every emotion you return to again and again. They are not harmless. They are instructions. Most people don't realize this. They think thoughts just happen. They believe emotions are reactions. They assume life is something that happens to them. But beneath the surface, something far more powerful is taking place. Your inner dialogue is building your future, silently, relentlessly, moment by moment. And the most shocking truth is this: your brain is always listening. It does not question your thoughts. It does not judge them. It simply responds.
When you tell yourself, I can't, your body prepares for failure. When you repeat, this is impossible, your nervous system tightens, contracts, protects. Your chemistry changes, your posture changes, your perception narrows, and slowly, invisibly, your world shrinks. This is how people get trapped, not because they lack talent, not because they lack opportunity, but because they've been speaking the wrong future into existence. Every limitation you repeat becomes familiar. Every fear you rehearse becomes normal. And what feels normal begins to feel true. But here's the turning point. The same mechanism that builds limitation can be used to create expansion. The same system that learned fear can learn confidence. The same mind that memorized doubt can memorize strength. This isn't fantasy. It's how learning works. Your brain does not distinguish between an external event and an internal experience that feels real. If you repeatedly imagine failure, your body prepares for it. If you repeatedly imagine success and feel it emotionally, your nervous system adapts to that state instead. This is where transformation begins. Not by fighting your thoughts, but by replacing them. not by denying reality, but by choosing direction. The words you speak to yourself are rehearsals. They train your identity. When you consistently speak to yourself with confidence, your brain begins to expect success. When you speak to yourself with respect, your body relaxes into safety. Energy changes first. Behavior follows. This is why self-talk is not just motivation, it is conditioning. Every time you choose a supportive thought over a destructive one, you strengthen a new neural pathway. Every time you repeat it, that pathway becomes easier to access. Over time, effort becomes instinct. This is how identity changes. But there is a missing ingredient: emotion. Words without feeling are weak signals. Emotion is what gives thoughts weight. When a thought is combined with emotion, it leaves an imprint. Think about moments in your life you remember clearly. They weren't neutral, they were emotional. Joy, fear, excitement, pain. Emotion locks experience into memory. So when you speak to yourself about the future, you must feel it, not just say it. You cannot wait for success to feel confident. You cannot wait for abundance to feel worthy. You cannot wait for healing to feel whole. That old model keeps people stuck forever, waiting for life to change first. But change works in reverse. When you feel confident, you act differently. When you feel worthy, you choose differently. When you feel whole, your body responds differently. Feeling is the signal. When you emotionally rehearse the future, you teach your nervous system what to expect, and expectation shapes behavior. This is why visualization works, not because it's mystical, but because it's neurological. When you imagine an experience vividly, your brain activates as if it's happening now. Your body responds. Hormones shift. Focus sharpens. Motivation increases. You begin to move like the person you are practicing becoming. But here's where most people stop too early. They try it once or twice. They don't see instant results, and they quit. Real change is not dramatic at first. It's subtle, like planting a seed. Nothing appears above the surface, but everything is happening underneath. Consistency is what matters. Every supportive thought is a vote for your future self. Every compassionate word is a step away from the past. And setbacks will happen. They are not signs of failure. They are signs of transition. When old patterns are challenged, they fight back. Doubt appears. Fear resurfaces. Resistance grows loud. This is normal. It means you are no longer running on autopilot. In those moments, your self-talk matters most. Instead of criticism, choose curiosity. Instead of judgment, choose guidance.
Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow stronger through this? These questions redirect energy. They shift the mind from survival to evolution. And something powerful happens when you respond this way. You build resilience. You stop collapsing emotionally when things don't go perfectly. You recover faster. You adapt quicker. This is strength. Not the absence of difficulty, but the ability to move through it consciously. Another essential element is gratitude. Not forced positivity, but genuine appreciation. Gratitude stabilizes the nervous system. It signals safety. When you regularly acknowledge what's already working, your brain searches for more of it. Perception expands. Opportunities become visible because your mind is no longer obsessed with lack. Gratitude is not the reward, it is the foundation. And if at first you don't fully believe what you're saying, that's okay. Belief is not the starting point. Repetition is. Start with thoughts that feel possible. I'm open to change. I'm learning to trust myself. I'm becoming stronger each day. As your nervous system adapts, belief follows naturally. Your brain is plastic. It changes with use. What you practice becomes familiar. What becomes familiar feels real, and reality begins to shift. Your environment responds to your internal state. People treat you differently when you carry yourself differently. You speak differently. You decide differently. Action aligns with identity. This is why words matter so much. They are not descriptions, they are directions. And direction repeated becomes destiny. As you move forward, remember this. You are not here to become someone else. You are here to remove what no longer belongs. The doubt, the inherited fears, the outdated stories. When you change the way you speak to yourself, you change the way you live. Every moment is a new beginning. Every thought is a choice. Choose carefully. Your future is listening, and it begins with the very next word you say to yourself. Before you hear another word, understand this. Your life is not shaped by luck, not by fate, not by circumstances. It is shaped by the conversations you have with yourself every single day. Right now, your brain is listening. Your body is obeying. Every time you say, "I can't," your nervous system prepares to fail. Every time you repeat, "This is impossible," your future contracts. And here's the shocking truth most people never realize. Your mind doesn't know if a thought is true. It only knows if you repeat it. So the question is not, can your life change? The real question is, what have you been training your brain to believe? Because the next thought you choose could rewrite everything.
Thank you for watching my video to the end. Please like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and set the notifications to all to not miss my next videos. Please comment what you think about my channel's content. See you in my next video.